It's never come on here this early, so no one's probably going to be in here. But I just was like, let me get this out the way before I get my day started. So while I sit here and drink my coffee that is absolutely fantastic and wait on my hash browns and bacon that obviously my cellulite does not leave, but my belly wants. Hopefully, I'll find a man that can appreciate both. Uh, I am mortified. Yeah, literally, I'm done with buzz balls. They are my downfall, especially in public displays, but I'm over it. Like, I can't do it anymore. So, yeah, we're done with that. There was a few things that I needed to clear up. Yeah, I had already said, no, we're not going to be talking about certain people and things like that, but I do imperatively need to clear up a few things. First of all, obviously, I was not in the best state of mind. So I was like, what does he mean? How can he help with my cognitive blockage? And I'm like, oh, must be because I was clearly. Oh, did he know that was to go? Okay. Um, you know, rebutting what he had said. So it's not like I was going on there and wanted to be wasted because, like, oh my God, so embarrassing. So, anyways, then, no, I have never been in this situation. I have already stated multiple times and shown the proof that yes, me and Ronnie was running around and all that kind of, trying to get the love show. And yeah, you play flirt and all this kind of stuff behind the scenes or whatever like that. But a lot of it was, pushing for the show, right? And so that was that. And it was already made very clear that me and the person that we agreed last night, we would not talk about each other, never had any type of, love thing. It was never like that on either end. Cared about as a friend, yes, because at one time I thought we were friends. And my feelings really used to be hurt as far as that. Never been in love with him. So no, this situation with Sean is not the same thing. And I hate that I was so trashed last night that I was not able to get that out. Yeah, me and being inebriated and being online is very embarrassing. That is not, yeah, I'm good on that. Like it literally makes me like not even want to drink at all. Like I'm so mortified. So that was that. And then so I was trying to go through my phone because I was like, I didn't even realize really what was going on when because I couldn't hear that well in that, what you call. And when he was saying something about that, I put the address in the chat. I was like, no, I didn't. I was like, I don't recall doing that. And I was trying to look through my photos to see if I can find it. And I'm like, whose chat would have been? I was like, I know I remember saying it on when I was on Banker's panel with Ronnie, like when he came up there trying to troll me, like, who is this? Who is this? Because, mind you, he had texted me before he went up there talking about, what are you doing on Banker's panel? Because China, Crack Rock's sister, had told him, your girl's over there on, and even, she was like, your girl's over there on Banger's panel. So that's how he even found out I was on Banger's panel. Like, the fuck? And so when he came up there trying to troll, mad, acting like, oh, he don't know who I am and all this kind of stuff. I was like, oh, really? Really? And so I had said, I was like, that's why you wanted me to get you a lift to your house. And that's when I had first said his address. But obviously, again, that was December 24th because I went up there on Christmas Eve with Ronnie on Z-Bangers. And the lady, the paralegal, she had did his thing. I think it was the 11th or 12th, something like that. So that was that. But I was like, who's chat? And I was like, I don't know if when we were arguing, if I ever said it in China. So I don't know. And I'm like, if I did, it probably was trolling like, nigga, fuck, whatever. I don't know. So if I did type his address, it's obviously was trolling. But again, it had already been, that's how I had initially got it when the lady had showed his, what they call it, was it the case search? Whatever she was using, to show cases is how it, had all his information. And so when he had asked me for the thing, I was like, nigga, this is not even the right address because the lady said it was this, that, and the third. So whatever the case, that was that. So if I did type it in the thing, I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? They'd have to show me because I want to know which page it was. So if I did, I don't want to be like, no, I didn't if I did. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. Like it was literally out there in front of thousands. So when she showed his case. But as far as Sean, oh, is that mine? No, I don't need ketchup. No. Just the forks. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. So, I'm sorry, I can't think because the food's coming. I don't know how to deal with this whole situation. I just thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day. You too. So pretty. Look at the bacon. Child, these hash browns is, Lord have mercy. Hold on, y'all. Yes, indeed. This is why I'm fat now. This is not even gonna make it to the truck. We're gonna eat this right now. Hi, JD. And so, I was supposed to eat this to go, but the way this is set up, see, last night they cooked them harder. I can't stand when the hash browns is not crispy. God damn. That is crazy work. And they didn't already put the cheese on here, so I can't even ask her to redo them. Last night they had these hash browns on point. So anyway, yes, when I got off here last night, I had steak. I got steak, hash brown. I didn't even eat the grits because I hadn't ate all day. I was so up from the flow up. But when it comes to Sean, I just hope, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, hopefully when dude came last night, he was being genuine so that, you know, everyone just go their own way and not be whatever. Because I don't never just come out and just say, I want to bash and talk about, you know who. It's always a reply. This is how it's been from the beginning. Our war started from him coming over here first, right? So if that's truly what it's going to be, I would appreciate that so I can move on. And same. I feel like my affiliation with that whole situation, just like my affiliation with Maggot, are really those are the only two things that has ever done anything. Because even my affiliation with Ronnie is not negative. You know what I'm saying? The only people that was really hating on me obviously was the Krishan sector. Not everybody, but, you know, because they was saying that they're still in delusion that he's not the father. So they didn't appreciate me being out here advocating for him to get a DNA test. So other than that, even my association, or my whole situation with Ronnie was not negative. It was the only thing I had negative was this back and forth with the person that we both agree we're not going to say each other's name, and then ever dealing with Maggot. So I don't know why she would ever think that anything about her was a plus for me. Go why. So when it comes to Sean, I feel like had I never had either one of those situations, and I would have been able to just come like into his community and just be me and not have all this baggage from other stuff, I would have most definitely been just like all the other women. You know, the plastics, uncheckables, just ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Him, all that, without all this just rigmarole. And it's just unfortunate for me that it's like I never got to be just seen for me or invited or accepted, if you will, for me. Not because, oh, she's into it with a maggot now, or she's going to have to go and all this kind of stuff. I've never felt like nobody just embraced me for me. You feel what I'm saying? Because everywhere I was, people always had comments about it. Nobody was like, hey, Lady T, come over here, whatever, you're cool. No, motherfuckers was taking digs at me last year before I even knew them about this tattoo. Let's be clear, everybody. Like I said, the fuck? I have these same people talking about me, and I had never knew them, never talked about them, never been on their channel, nothing. So again, people were dragging me before I ever even knew any of y'all. Period. So that's that on that. Now, I'm at a point where so much has just happened. I'm not taking no shorts with nothing or nobody. I'm not kissing no ass, but I'm also not trying to be anywhere where I'm being disrespected or I'm being disrespectful myself. So if it's gonna always be where people don't want me in their spaces, or if they do want me and they all just don't want me there, it's just gonna be what it is. I'm not forcing no way. I'm not kicking out no doors. I'm not begging, but I'm also not gonna be out here bashing either. So, and moving forward, anything about my personal life, like I'll come on here and joke and troll and, all that kind of stuff, but anything about my personal life, especially, if whoever I may meet wanted to, stay personal, that's what it's going to be. Because my life is not going to be content. My life has been content past life, current, and since I've been on YouTube, and it hasn't been pleasant. Yeah, I'm an open book. I'm not a person that really cares what people think, but not everybody thinks that way. Some people do like to, keep their image in order and stuff like that. So that's probably probably notes I should have took. Goddamn bacon is going on the throat. Yeah. First of all, it was cold and dry. Okay, I guess. It's like if eating too fast. So yeah, but last night's life was okay. I just am really embarrassed because I was a little too tipsy. I was doing a little too much. So, but I'm just it's in my throat. This fucking piece of me. Oh my god. And so I'm just not a fake person. I don't know how to, whatever. And it's just like, but I'm also not in the business of making a fool of myself. And I hate being lied to. So I hate being lied to, and I hate being made a fool of. So if anyone is not reciprocative, doesn't feel a certain type of way, or just going with things with some sort of agenda, or just because, or because they want something, I'm good on that. Like I'm not, I don't I'm not here to buy anyone. This isn't that. Now, yeah, of course I like spoiling my significant other, and I want them to do the same thing back, but sitting up here thinking I have to pay to speak to someone, y'all got me all the way fucked up. Like, straight up. Like, literally. Do what? So, I just feel like maybe I just need time with everyone and just stay to myself. Because if people, can't move on, forgive, because nobody was innocent in any part. Everybody played a role. Everybody decided to hit below the belt and do all kind of stuff. If motherfuckers can't take accountability for their actions too, and want to keep just trying to point finger, I'm not going through that. Because I'm the one that no one no one has done anything for me. Y'all all got thousands out of me. So someone sitting around playing victim in reference to me and thinking I gotta pay to no, I promise you, it's really getting to the point where I don't want to talk ever again. So if you don't have the respect for me that I'm giving, then leave me the fuck alone. It just really just pissed me off. Just sitting here just thinking about that. Just sitting here thinking about that. It's the audacity. And the fact that even have not can at least we done been through all kind of, be respectful enough just to be respectful, just to be able to move on and not whatever. That's the same thing Ronnie did. Like Ronnie wanted me to still come back around, but I was still mad. And I was cool, but I told him I'm not doing shit for you. Like, I'm not, But we had still made peace, but then we still wasn't cool, meaning we wasn't talking. We had our text message deal, and then the DM, and he basically told me to go be great, go do the daggone thing, and that he felt he lost a good woman to the internet, and then we'll just see each other in the YouTube streets. So, that was it, that was all, but to blatantly be disrespectful and, oh, you want to talk to me in my Cash App, man, what? It's just, some people really just, like, don't play with me like that, like, at all. I don't give a fuck how I feel. I can love you to the end of the earth, but I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. I swear to God, I'm not, from nobody. So I just think it's best I have time away from everyone, because I just feel like don't nobody have pure intentions when it comes to me, and I'm cool. So if you're not going to come correct, then just stay off my phone. I'm like, period. And on that note, I'm out.